Hello everyone, today I'm going to do a video on the 42-inch Alaska JCPenney Alaska Hugger installed out here in the garage. As many of you may know, this used to be installed in the living room, but as of a year ago now, it has been out here. I just replaced one of those light sockets there. That one replaced another one of the light sockets. I put this light on here June 30th, I believe. I had a video, I just never got around to uploading it, plus it wasn't the greatest. Another thing I did was I moved the Canram twister over. I relocated it from there to here, so it's more centered on the workbench. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it this summer, but I'd like to have this tied into permanent power, whether it be on with this light switch circuit on with that light, which would be easy because I can just pop some wire up to the box there, or I run some wire down to here, put a double switch here. Top switch does those two and these three. Bottom switch does that fan. I'm not quite sure how I want to lay that out yet, but that's not important. This light came off of that white 42-inch fan. I think it was 42. I don't really know. That was in our new rental property we bought a couple months ago. It's now been fixed up. One of my stepdad's his employees for his construction company broke one of the fan blades off, snapped the arm. Still don't know how. So that fan, we weren't sure what to do with it. It got taken down for painting. It kind of sat around for a while. Again, still not sure. We thought we were going to buy a replacement blade arm. We ended up not. I scrapped parts off of it, including the light kit, all the electrical internals, like the capacitor, reverse switch, pull chain, all the wiring, most of the internal wiring, and I got rid of the blades, the motor. I kept the mounting bracket. Well, actually, the mounting bracket was still up on the ceiling. My stepdad just popped it off the mounting bracket, but left the mounting bracket up on the CV. I kept the mounting bracket because it's, who knows, I could use that one day. Anyway, decided to put this light on here. I think it looks really good. It doesn't quite match. The bottom finial is white when the rest of the fan is antique brass. The blade arm's got a lot of tarnishing on them, but other than that, this fan's in really good shape. Bearings are quiet, and yeah, go ahead and demonstrate it. Here's the light. I've got two, I think 40 watt equivalent. So it's two of those no-name LED bulbs that came with the Harbor Breeze Northumberland in our kitchen, because I didn't use them in that fan because they were too dim. Worked perfectly in here though, and a little 60 watt GE incandescent bulb right there. Because this light kit, actually I didn't try using a regular bulb, but I think a regular bulb won't fit in this light, so you have to use the A15s. One thing I've noticed with this light chain is it gets stuck sometimes, or it doesn't retract fully. That third chain is for the reverse. I just dripped it over the edge of the bowl because, again, there's no hole for it. We'll go ahead and throw it on low. Go ahead and throw it on low speed. Like I said, I quite like how this fan looks with this light kit. It looks a lot more complete than the light socket, which is that one right there. That one is what I had on the fan before, just because I needed something to light up this area. Yeah, I think it looks quite good. It's definitely a lot brighter than it was before. See, it didn't retract fully there. It's been giving me some issues. But other than that, Often it gets stuck in the on position, which is like fine because I don't want it to be stuck in the off position, although it wouldn't be the biggest deal breaker. Often when it would get stuck, it got stuck for days, and I just left it, and it seemed to have worked. These pull chains came off of that fan too. I swapped this little shorter one, a little extension, had the light thing. These two were swapped. The fan had this longer one, but I just swapped it around because I thought it looked better. This extension chain, which attaches to the fan chain up there, also came off that fan. This was this SMC chain, one of these 3 SMC chains I have. So that's just for the reverse. I didn't show you low with the light on. Actually, I'm just going to keep the light on. Go ahead and bump it up to medium. Oh, this fan's from July of 1986, so it's definitely got some age to it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just this one that I grew up with. This is kind of a childhood fan for me. These kind of 42-inch brass huggers with cane blades. I don't know. I always quite like them. Except normally they're kind of pretty crappy. This one performs pretty well though. Like I can feel some air from it on medium. There's just a slight little breeze on low, which I forgot to show you. I think that's back to low. That's low. So even on a low, it's pushing a nice gentle little breeze. Turn it back on medium here. I position the globe the way so this pull chain doesn't get stuck, but I often just kind of pull it to the side, just to make sure it, don't have any problems, because sometimes the pull chains with these bowl lights, they get stuck sometimes. So yeah, I can show medium with the light on. This is what it normally runs on, because I just leave it on medium and with the light on, and it just comes on whenever somebody turns the switch on, which is kind of why I put this fan here, just to have a fan on to circulate the air, because it kind of gets hot and stuffy in here sometimes. So this is what, if you're on a normal day, if you come in here, flip that switch on, this is what it's going to come on to. Light on, fan on medium. This is the one that, that one I only turn on when I'm working over there. This one always comes on because, again, it's on with the lights. It just comes on with the lights, basically. Go ahead and throw it on high. It's a little shaky. Isn't really that wobbly. I think it's just because a little wobbly, but not too bad. Shakes a little bit, but again, not really too bad, so I'm not not really concerned about it. Again, it really throws a decent amount of air. Obviously it has in here, it performs a little better in here because it has the open ceiling and all the space, all the air that it can pull down. Whereas in the living room, with the finished ceiling, it doesn't get that much air because it has to come up over the blades. High with the high with the lights. Oh yeah, you can see a bit of tarnishing on the switch housing as well. or pitting or whatever it's called. I think that's the right term. I don't really know. Go ahead and do spin down. This thing has a long spin down, which I guess is good because that means the bearings are still in good shape. Like I said, this thing is very quiet. Not a lot of noise to it at all. Yeah, this thing is in great shape. Bit of finish damage, but other than that, cosmetics, it looks fantastic. It still runs fine, all 3 speeds, forward and reverse. This thing is, the fan in the living room here is the one that gets used the most, so this thing was always on, but still, and so is the new Alaska that I have in there. The other 2 ones in the bedrooms don't get used too much. Only when we really need them. The living room one just runs to, again, circulate air. Yeah. I also like quite like the pointed tip blades this one has. Overall, it's a very nice design. This would be a good project to maybe paint it black. Paint this bottom of this fin over this light kit black. Paint the housing and the motor. Well, not the motor. The motor's already black. The switch housing and everything. Make it nice, modern looking. But I also I like the brass. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'm sorry it took so long to make the video of this fan. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.